Well, to be fair, a Pisces, just because they're single, physically doesn't mean they're single in their head. Pisces are very imaginative people. They can come up with elaborate plans and elaborate ideas and elaborate fantasies in their heads. Sometimes they can have like the biggest crush on someone, or the biggest fantasy, man or woman, in their head, and they fantasize about this person quite often, you know. Um, but what the Pisces doesn't know is that when you're doing that, you're actually visualizing and helping to manifest that person into your life sooner. If that makes sense. I feel like it'll make sense to Pisces, because Pisces are just always in their head, much like Virgo, one of their most compatible signs. Anyways, thank you for listening and watching this video. Please check out the rest of my videos. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram at Lamarr Townsend. Like me on Facebook, facebook.com/Lamarr Townsend Official. You can also check me out at LamarrTownsendTarot.com, where you can purchase your own personal, private, confidential tarot reading. I would love to do personal readings that have many different decks to choose from. It really depends on the questions that you have. You are free to ask any questions you would like. My readings are not free. They are $1 per minute. And you can contact me at LamarrTownsendTarot.com or Lamar.Townsend@gmail.com. Follow me on Google Plus, where you can find that on my YouTube page. Check out my SoundCloud and my Bandcamp. Alright. Pisces. Pisces, Pisces is a very starts really early in the morning. I'm like tired. I'm half awake. I need coffee. So cheers if you're having coffee. Whatever. An alcoholic beverage, your lunch, your breakfast, your dinner, as you're watching this video. Because a lot of times I myself will eat and watch YouTube videos as well. So we're all just a big family here. But Pisces is a very, I don't know why I'm having trouble saying that. Pisces is a very, wow, talk about tongue twister or whatever. Pisces is a very interesting zodiac sign. Because Pisces is ruled by two planets. It's ruled by the planets, and I have my notes pulled up here. It is ruled by Neptune and Jupiter. Now, it's interesting because Jupiter, the planet Jupiter, is all about luck. Neptune is about mystery and secrets and deep space and dreams and music and magic and illusions. So that kind of perfectly describes Pisces. Pisces can sometimes find him or herself in like lucky situations. Like they can find themselves in like, it's like you're at the right place at the right time, you know what I'm saying, to meet people or get a job. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're much like Sagittarius in that way. Sagittarius is a very another lucky sign. I think Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter as well, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yep, it is the ruler of Sagittarius and Pisces. So you guys can, have super duper lucky situations. And that's why in my intro I was saying, Pisces, while you may be single in your head, and this is actually a good thing, I want to say. It can be a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing, but we'll get to that later. I want to talk about the good first, I guess, okay? So Pisces can be a very elaborate sign. Like, Pisces can be physically single, but like in their head, like they may have a crush on, like you may have a crush on someone in your life, and you may have fantasies about being with this person. Um, so it's like it's literally like, I may be single physically, but in my head I have a relationship with this person. Or in my head, I have a relationship to this woman or man, and we're gonna eventually get married and have kids, and like that's Pisces. Pisces is just like always in their head, like, in deep space, deep thought, deep thinking in the subconscious, you know what I'm saying? It's really interesting. That's actually a good thing, I think, sometimes for you to daydream and be in your head and have, a person, at least, or like at least an idea of a person, you know what I'm saying? Um, of what qualities you would like in a person, in your head, because Pisces is a really good manifester. You are. You're a really good, excuse me, you're a really good manifester. And I think it's because we all have to remember manifestation starts with our mind. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we have a thought, and then we keep visualizing that thought. And remember, we have to visualize it. It's not, we can't just have a thought like, oh, I'm going to be in a relationship with a man who's 6 feet tall, who, loves R&B music or loves country music or rap music, whatever. Maybe he even plays music. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's cute to have all those thoughts, and goals, but if you can't visualize, what does this person look, what does this man or woman look like? What are they driving? You know what I'm saying? What are they, what kind of place are they living in? You know what I'm saying? Like what relationship do they have with their family members? Like their mom, their dad, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to like really visualize those types of things, and I think the more clear you get on your visualization, because it's like Pisces. You're a daydreamer. You're a daydreamer. You're always in the clouds, you know what I'm saying? Not always, but sometimes, like, I have a Pisces friend that we've been talking for a little while. I'm a Capricorn. We've been talking for a little while, hooking up every now and then, but, like, I don't know if he's for me, because, first of all, every time, I'm not saying this is necessarily a bad thing, Pisces, if this is you, you know what I'm saying? But for me, this is not the type of guy I would prefer in my life. Every time we hang out, most of the time we hang out, he's super duper drunk, and it's like I'm not a drinker, you know what I'm saying? But then when we hang out, it's like he has these elaborate ideas, and sometimes he goes off on these, deep space tangents, and I'm just like, I'm a Capricorn, you know what I'm saying, and a Libra moon, so like I like to be grounded, you know what I'm saying, grounded based in reality. I don't like to always be out in space, sometimes I like can't even, keep up with him. Like a lot of times I'll find what, like I'll be saying like what does that mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? What are you even talking about right now? You know what I'm saying? And it's like we've talked about relationships before and like what he's looking for and like it's just interesting, Pisces, it's like you're a very interesting sign. You're a very interesting sign. So I have that Pisces that I've been talking to, that, you know, I'm not sure that's going to be anything serious. But then I'm also talking to like a Pisces moon. I've been talking to a Pisces moon guy, Libra sun. Um, and he has his own situation going on too. By the way, this Pisces also has his situation going on as well. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like it's a lot of mess. Like Pisces can be all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So the two Pisces I'm talking to, like, definitely have their own situations going on with other people, whether they're like in a relationship or like the Pisces I hooked up with isn't in a relationship, but like he doesn't live in this town, so when he comes here, like he stays with this other dude and they're hooking up, but then like the Pisces will like chill with me and I'll just be like, and then I get the energy of a sense that like he wants something more with me, and then I'm like, dude, I can't take you seriously. You're always drunk. You're chilling with this dude and that dude and God knows who else. Like I can't with you Pisces. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the same thing with the other Pisces. It's like, dude, you're in a relationship. Like I'm confused. I feel like you're confused as well. But like, it's like with a Pisces, it's like there's always like this fluid barrier, between people. There's this like fluid barrier that Pisces have where it's like you flow in and out of the barrier. Pisces are able to flow in and out of these barriers with people. It's really weird, but that can be at your detriment almost because that leaves you, it's like you have all these daydreams and fantasies and, oh, I want to be with him and her, but then it's like Pisces, you realistically, you can't be with all these people. You can't be like I'm not looking for a polygamous, whatever that phrase is, like relationship. Like I'm looking for a monogamous relationship with someone who kind of has their shit together. Like you know what I'm saying? Like in Pisces at the same time, it's like you have to also realize one reason why you might be single. Like aside from the fact that you can have all these fantastical ideas, about relationships and love that can sometimes be good because it's like okay, you know as long as you're thinking about people, as long as you're fantasizing about people, imagining, daydreaming about people who have good qualities, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're fantasizing about a bad boy being in a relationship with a bad boy who steals and deals drugs, you know, or whatever, and cheats and, you know, lies all the time, like you're manifesting that energy into your life, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like Pisces sometimes can be like meet people who, like, it's like you form relationships with people. It's like, you know, this person isn't good for you. You know, another reason why you might be single, you know, is like, it's like, you know, you form relationships with people who you know aren't good for you. I mean, it's like you can't let go almost, you know. It's like reality's in your face. Sometimes Pisces can like completely like disregard reality as well. Like it's like reality's in your face, but it's like, because you're such a metaphysical sign innately, because you're such a intuitive, like, you know, like out there sign, like in terms of like, you know, like your mentality, you know, you like a Pisces is the sign that knows that there's more than meets the eye. But I think sometimes Pisces, you take that for granted, you know, like I think sometimes you take that too far. Like, you know, there's more than meets the eye, but sometimes there isn't more that meets the eye. Sometimes you just have to take things at face value. Sometimes you have to take people at face value and relationships at face value. Like if this person is showing you who they are, then take that at face value, you know? Don't get delusional. Don't get out there. Don't try to justify what this person's doing. Oh, this person is just being really weird, and this person is not talking to me and not treating me, you know, the way, you know, I want to be treated in a relationship. This person is not committing to me right now because they're in a really weird place in their life and they can't see, you know, how magical and important I am. So maybe if I just stick around, you know, and play my position or whatever, you know, and be there for this person will come around and see my worth. But it's like Pisces. Another reason why you might be single is because you look for your worth in other people. You can't look for your worth in other people, Pisces. It's just not going to work. You know what I'm saying? You'll get let down each and every time. Each and every time. You know? You have to figure out your own worth. You have to justify your own worth for yourself. You know? Because if you don't know your own worth, then, you know, you'll settle for a whole bunch of things. Like my little Pisces friend over here, you know, who settles for like a whole bunch of crazy things. And I'm just like, dude, you are nuts. You need to get your life together. And meanwhile, I'm like hooking up with him low key. I won't get into the details about that, but it's not even really hooking up. Like it's not passionate hooking up. It's just like a really quick, you know, okay, like cool. Catch you next time, you know? Like there's no emotion there, you know? I can see what it is, and I know he can see what it is, but sometimes I'm just like, okay, if you can see it and I can see it, why does it still feel like there's like, you know, a disconnect or something? And I think it's that invisible barrier once again that Pisces flows in and out with people. But sometimes Pisces, another reason why you might be single is because you just need to put down barriers, like periods, solid barriers with people that you cannot flow in and out from. You know what I'm saying? Because you flowing in and out is going to allow people to flow in and out of your life as well. Like, you know, like it's a double-edged sword. Like, I feel like sometimes Pisces is like, oh, I can flow in and out of people's lives just like that, you know? But then it's like you don't see how people do that same thing to you, you know? You know, it's like Pisces. Sometimes another reason why you might be single is just because you might be a little bit delusional, just a little bit. And it's okay. You can be mad at me for saying that. I'm a Libra moon. Libras can be delusional sometimes too. Okay. Um, Scorpio Venus, Virgo rising. So I might be a little bit delusional, but I'm always gonna, second guess myself, and pull it together and figure it out, because that's just who I am. But Pisces, sometimes you just really have to kind of find that earth energy. By the way, two of your most compatible signs are Taurus and Virgo, two earth signs. So I really think Pisces would benefit from like grounding energy, like earth energy. Like get a grounding stone, Pisces, just so it's great to have all those fantastical ideas about love and about relationships, but sometimes like you need to come down to reality, because sometimes reality does not match your fantasy, you know. And I think sometimes you can delude yourself into thinking, I'm just going to, I'm just going to settle with this reality in hopes that eventually it will turn into my fantasy, you know? That's not always the case. I kind of want to say that's not ever the case, but sometimes it is. I mean, love is love. Sometimes people can work through things, and you know what I'm saying? But, like, usually it's not going to reach your fantasy, Pisces, of what you see. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to take a lot of work to get there. Like, it's going to take a lot of work to get to your fantasy, whatever that is. I mean, for a Pisces, that fantasy could be, like, anything. You guys are so imaginative. But sometimes here, detriment, man. Sometimes you just need to stay grounded and see people for who they are, see relationships for what they are, and either accept them, okay, this is what this person is, this is who this person is, this is what this relationship is, I accept it for what it is. Or, okay, this is who this person is, this is who this person is. I don't know, I'm stuttering over my words. This has been a really weird 2 days. I don't know what the frick is going on in the sky lately, but anyways. Okay, this is who this person is. This is, what this relationship is. This is not what I want. I'm moving on. Or I'm cutting this person out of my life, or I'm just putting up strict boundaries with this person. Whatever it is you need to do to pull yourself together. Like put yourself first, Pisces. That's another reason why you might be single. Is just because like you put other people before you. It's like you spend a lot of your life putting other people before you, and it's like you really just need to sit with yourself and figure out what is it that I want. What is it that I want? Who am I? What do I desire in love and in life? You just need to get clear on yourself, Pisces, and I think you'll benefit so much from figuring out who you are and having your fantasies match reality. As closely as possible. I'm not saying you have to settle for reality. It's good to have goals. It's great to have ideals to look up to, but just recognize when your goals, your ideals, your fantasy is a little bit too lofty for reality, Like, don't delude yourself, okay? Because deluding yourself, and settling for reality in hopes that it will turn into your fantasy, it's like you're like suffocating yourself. You're suffocating your soul. You're like, you know what I'm saying? You're just on autopilot. And that wastes too much time. Life is too short, Pisces. Find love now. Do it now. Start working on yourself now. You know, now is the time. Don't wait. All right? Do it now. And as always, just because you're single now, Pisces, does not mean you're going to be single a month from now, a year from now, a week from now, 10 years from now. I mean, things can change in the blink of an eye. Life is so magical, Pisces, and you know that. You know life is magical. You know all about life. You know how things work. You know how the universe works, okay? So I don't even really need to explain it to you, but I just want to bring it back full circle for you. That life is magical and anything can happen in life. Good or bad. So it's like, be happy. Be happy. Love life. Love people. But stay grounded. Know yourself, Don't let anyone walk over you. Don't be a doormat for people. You're better than that. You're worth more than that, Pisces. And you know it. And I know it. You know? Don't let people use you. And don't use other people, Pisces. Sometimes you can do that too. Right? Um, Use that magic, that innate magic that you have in you for good, Pisces. And not for bad. Alright? Um, Pisces is such a lovely sign. It is. My aunt's a Pisces as well. And she... her love life is interesting. I'm trying to think of what other Pisces I know. I think Miley Cyrus is a Pisces moon. Um, Miley's kind of crazy and out there, but I love Miley. She's a Sagittarius sun, and I love Sagittariuses. I love Pisces. I love all the zodiac signs, actually. There's only maybe like one or two that I'm kind of iffy about. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about those two signs. It's really an individual thing with the other two signs. I'm not going to mention them because I don't want to be really shady. But I bet some of you can guess which signs those are. I'll say one's an air sign and one's a fire sign. That's all I'll say. Hmm. Actually, I don't know. Sometimes the fire signs can be a little iffy too. I don't know, but I love the fire signs. It's just one fire sign. It's like, I don't know, depends. Anyways, back to Pisces. Pisces, sometimes, once again, I'm going back to sometimes, a reason why you spend, sometimes Pisces can spend much of their life singles because you look for validation in other people. You look for yourself in other people. Like Pisces can sometimes use relationships, use people as a way to figure out who they are, and it's like I don't think that's a healthiest way to go about figuring out who you are, Pisces. I really think doing some inner work, you know, focusing on some solitude, Pisces. Sometimes you can be afraid of solitude. Sometimes you can be afraid of being alone. I think sometimes maybe because you just get too deep in your thoughts. And that's understandable. But sometimes, Pisces, you just need to be comfortable with it being alone. And maybe that's like not weird for me to be alone, like because I'm alone right now in this room talking to you right now. Just because I've spent much of my life alone, and I'm a big loner. I'm a Capricorn. Capricorns tend to be big loners. Although I'm a Libra moon, so I can definitely be very sociable, as you can already tell. Um, but I don't mind being alone, and I think being alone definitely is a big part of why I know myself so much and so well. Um, so, solitude is super duper important. Is it always the most fun, the most, wonderful thing? No. You know, it's not always fun or great to be alone, but there's definitely benefits to being alone. So don't be afraid of being alone, Pisces. It's okay to be alone. Remember, just because you're single now doesn't mean you're going to be single forever, alright? It's all about that mindset, Pisces, okay? Don't go too far down the rabbit hole. Be careful with that, because once again, Pisces is a manifester. Your ruler is Neptune. Okay, so you are a manifester. You're also Jupiter, so you have lucky situations going on. So it's like be careful with those thoughts, Pisces, because they're really powerful with you. All right, they're really powerful, and just you know, watch what you say, watch what you think, and just be positive, Pisces. Believe in yourself, love yourself. I love you. And I want you to love you, okay? Because when you love you, you're gonna attract people who love you, okay? How in the hell can you love other people if you can't love your damn self, Pisces, alright? As RuPaul would say, amen. Pisces, thank you for listening and watching this video. I really appreciate it. I hope you got something out of this video, Pisces. I know you're going to find love if you're single right now, alright? Eventually you will find love. It's just all about getting clear on who you are and what you want, Alright, Pisces, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Contact me for your own personal, private, confidential tarot reading at lamarrtownsendtarot.com or lamar.townsend@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram at Lamarr Townsend. Like me on Facebook, facebook.com/Lamarr Townsend Official. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Google+. And I will catch you guys next time. Alright, peace out, Pisces.